Is Val, and I am a senior coach at TVS, and today I'll be very excited to share about the differences and similarities between classical and pop. I first began my music journey at 6, starting with piano, and at the age of 11 I went to high school and majored in voice performance and classical. But then I eventually found my passion for singing other genres such as pop, R&B and musical theatre, and here I am. As a classical trained singer, I have also delved into pop singing, and I have grown a serious interest in musical theatre and R&B, jazz, etc. And I believe there are so many great things that we can learn about across the genres. For classical singing, we focus on tall vowels, rounded vowels, and our larynx are naturally a lot lower. However, in the pop singing, our larynx is raised a little bit higher than the classical, and we tend to do a lot more different qualities such as the belting quality, mixed voice. We tend to do a lot of riff and runs as well, which I think you can definitely hear in like Mariah Carey or Ariana Grande singing. And yeah, so I believe across the two genres, the thing that comes together is how we breathe. And breath support and resonance are always one of the key elements in singing, which is always talked about across the genres. And we also talk about tone and resonance, which also comes with the breath. So today, I would like to show you two examples of how the classical singing is being done and how different it is from the pop. So now I'll be showing you a few examples on what I would prepare as a classical singer. So I always start with an easy vowel, and my favorite vowel is always on oo. And I'll sing like this. And I'll try to make sure my vowels aren't spreading wider than it needs to, and it's always tall and round. So as I get higher and higher, I'll sound like this. For pop classes, I would tend to warm up with something that encourages my nasal region, and it'll sound something like this. Ning 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 ning. Ning 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 ning. And so on and so forth. However, with both genres, I always like to talk about vowel alignment, and vowel alignment is extremely important because it helps with our diction and resonance. And I always like to start with a vowel, ma, me, mi, mo, mu. And in the lesson, I will make sure the student looks at him or her in the mirror, and that all the vowels that they are singing is aligned and it's not overspreading towards the lips. However, it's tall and nice. The genre that ties both genres, classical and pop, together is actually musical theatre. So we have heard of musicals such as Phantom of the Opera, Les Miserables, Anastasia, and they actually use a lot of classical technique in their singing. For example, the song Think of Me from Phantom of the Opera, it sounds like this. Think of me fondly when we say goodbye. So it uses a lot of round vowels with tall resonance as well. However, a pop song by Sabrina Carpenter, such as the song Please Please Please, would sound something like this. Please, 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 don't prove it right. So it's a lot more frontal and nasal quality compared to the Think of Me example that I just gave. I hope this gives you a little insight between the differences and similarities across classical and pop, and thank you guys for listening!